Hello everybody, for today's 20 for 20. It's going to be a short one about making a master slide on Google Slides, and I'll kind of talk to you real briefly about why you might want to do this too. So I'm just going to go over here to my Google Apps. I always open Drive first, find the location I want my new slideshow to be in. So just say I want it in that folder, and then I'm going to hit New, Google Slides, and I always want to name my slideshow in case I ever want to find it again. So what I'm going to do is make a master background, and this is really kind of neat if you want to have portions of your Google slide that you want to send out to kids that they can't click on or move. If you watched the Bitmoji little tutorial I sent out earlier, I made a master background for that same reason. So let's just say that I want to put in a master background here some text. Now normally if I put a text box in, normally if I put a text box in and then I share this out with students, they would be able to move that text box around, delete it, do things I don't want them to do with it. So I'm just going to make a very simple one here, like I want them to put their name in. Okay. So what I want to do, well, I'm going to add some other stuff too. Why not? We'll make it look a little better. We're going to make it like it's a worksheet or something. Now, the way I'm going to do this is what I think is the fastest way, and that is to use the snipping tool. If you haven't used the snipping tool or you don't have it locked to your taskbar here, I highly suggest it. Just go over here to search, type in snip, and you'll see it'll come up. It's an app that's already on your computer, and then you're going to want to pin it to the taskbar so that it'll show up down here because it's really, really handy. So I'm going to click my snipping tool. It's going to open up my little options here. I'm going to hit New. It's going to kind of gray out the screen. I'm going to use my mouse to drag a box of the area I want to make a picture of. Boom. So there it is. I like that. So I'm going to hit File, Save As. I'm going to put it on my desktop to make life easy. All right, now I'm going to delete all of this back off of here. I'm going to click Background, choose Image, browse my computer here. I put it on my desktop. I called it Background 1. Hit Open. And done. And you can see the image that I made off that slide has become the background, and it's not, I can't do anything about it because it's just the slide now. If I want to repeat this over and over again, I can, when I did it, I'll do this again. Choose image, background 1. It should ask me to add it to theme. Yes, see where it says Add to Theme. I'm going to click Add to Theme and then hit Done. And now, also, because I added it to the theme, if I hit a new slide, it will stay as the background of each new slide I made. If you don't want it to do that, just don't add it to the theme. But every time I hit New Slide now, it will continue that background on the new slide. So, why would you want to do this? Well, if you wanted to make a recurring kind of almost like a worksheet or something you want them to respond on or type on, and you don't want them to be able to move any of the text, you just make it the background. If you wanted to have a specific image, chart, graph, anything like that, make that the background. And just start by making that first master slide. I'm going to start a whole new, start with that first master slide, make it the way you want the background to look. use your snipping tool to turn it into a picture, and then assign that as the background. And you'll be able to play around with that all you want. So imagine, if I was teaching a certain maybe math and I wanted an XY plane coordinates on there, I could just make that my master background. That would stay back there the whole time. The students could not click it, they couldn't drag it, they couldn't resize it. It stays the same. Say I wanted to just have a character from a book or a picture from something that my students are reading about or learning about, and I wanted that to stay the background, I could just do that. So it's pretty handy because it just creates a portion of the slide that the students are not capable of interacting with, that they're not capable of moving or accidentally deleting or anything like that. So I hope you find that, pretty helpful. You could think about that maybe in some creative ways, what types of things you want to be permanent to the slide and what types of things you want to not be permanent to the slide. Create that first slide with only the permanent pieces, snip it, save it, put it as the background, and then you could add the non-permanent pieces on top of that that you want the students to be able to manipulate or edit. So I hope you found that helpful, and good luck.